Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh McDonald. I'm a CDL recruiter for Trans Tech CDL School here in Raleigh, North Carolina. But if you're thinking about getting your CDL license in 2025 or you already have it, you may want to really know how to make money with it. So this video is for you. So today we're talking about how you can go from $0 to $100,000 a year with just your CDL license, step by step. So I'm going to break down everything, exactly how new drivers start, what realistic pay looks like your first year, how to move up through the ranks, and what types of trucking actually pay the six figures that you're looking for. But here's the truth, guys. Getting a CDL doesn't automatically make you rich. But if you play your cards right and make the right career moves, it can absolutely take you from zero experience to a six-figure income in just a few years. So let's get into it. Now, let's start with some real numbers so you guys know what to expect. When you first get your CDL, most new drivers start in a company-sponsored training program or entry-level job. Your first year earnings usually range between $45,000 and $65,000 depending on where you live and who you work for. So here's the breakdown. So company drivers who are on the road or regional, they usually make around 45 to 60 cents per mile. You can also take a local delivery job or a home daily route and make around $20 to $30 an hour. There's often a training period when you get on board with these jobs, so you're often paid weekly, usually around $700 to $1,000 per week for training. So the first year is all about building that experience and your safety record, not chasing that high pay yet. But once you hit 12 to 18 months, doors start opening up like crazy, guys. This is where you start making decisions that will separate you from the average $55,000 a year driver to the six-figure earner. Now, first things first, you cannot skip the basics. You need to get your CDL permit, pass your skills test, and get your Class A license. If you're short on cash, you can go through company-sponsored training, which is a great way to start. You'll usually sign a one-year contract, but they'll cover your school and you'll get earning within weeks. If you can afford it, a private CDL school or a community college program gives you more freedom to choose the company that you want to start at. The goal for year one is simple. It's to get experience, keep that record clean, learn how the industry works, and prove you can handle the long hours, safety, and responsibility that comes with trucking. Because once you hit one full year of experience with no accidents, your value doubles. Companies start fighting for you and reaching out to you directly. And this is where the real money starts. So the biggest mistakes new CDL drivers make is trying to stay in general freight for too long. If you want to hit 100K, you need to specialize. There are several high-paying CDL paths, so let's break all of them down. First up, you have tankers and hazmat drivers. These jobs pay more because you're hauling liquids or chemicals that require extra skill and responsibility. You'll need your tanker and hazmat endorsement for these jobs. The average pay for these jobs is around $80,000 to $110,000 per year. Fuel haulers and chemical transporters often make six figures with overtime. Next up, we have flatbed and oversized loads. So flatbed takes more physical work, strapping, chaining, tarping down loads, but you're paid for it. Add oversized or heavy haul, and now you're taking $90,000 to $120,000 a year with your bonuses. And the third option is to be an owner-operator or a lease operator. Once you have the experience, you can lease or buy your own truck and haul loads directly. The potential is huge, $150,000 to $300,000 gross, but you will have expenses like fuel, insurance, and maintenance. You also have LTL and union jobs. So LTL is less than truckload drivers. So like UPS, FedEx, Freight, ABF, Old Dominion. They get hourly or mileage pay with benefits and overtime. Top senior drivers here easily make $100,000 to $120,000 with a strong union contract. And you also have specialty or niche work. So think ice road truckers, construction hauling, car transport, or hazardous waste. These gigs are a lot tougher, but they pay top dollar for a skilled and reliable driver. If you don't want to go independent yet, you could still make serious money as a company driver by learning how to maximize your income. Here's how, guys. So you need to pick the right company. Choose one with constant freight, bonuses, and top pay after 12 months. Stay safe, guys. Avoid tickets and incidents. Safety bonuses can add thousands of dollars per year. Run smart. Plan your routes, manage fuel, and minimize your downtime so you can make as much money as possible. And then also ask for those premium routes. Teams, dedicated accounts, regional runs often pay way more. You could also stack your bonuses. You have bonuses like referrals, fuel efficiency, mileage, on-time deliveries. All those add up at the end of the year. So top company drivers routinely make $85,000 to $100,000 a year just by running efficiently and avoiding mistakes. So once you have around 2 to 3 years of safe driving, you can look into becoming an owner-operator or lease operator. This is where CDL drivers truly go from $60,000 to over $150,000 per year. But you have to treat it like a business, not just a driving job. So owner-operators typically choose their own loads from load boards or dispatchers. They have to pay for their own fuel, insurance, and maintenance, and they keep 70 to 85% of their gross pay after their expenses. So for example, if your one truck grosses $250,000 per year and your expenses total $120,000, you're netting $130,000 as your own boss with just one truck. You can lease to a carrier or run under your own authority. Each has its pros and cons, but the key here is to build your reputation, maintain your truck correctly, and manage your business expenses like a pro. You also have endorsements and certifications. So every endorsement and certification increases your value. These are the best ones for boosting your pay in the trucking industry. Hazmat, which is required for chemicals or explosives. Tanker, which adds access to high-paying liquid loads. Doubles, triples, which increases LTL and FedEx job potential. TWIC card and passport. So this opens up port and cross-border freight. Endorsements show employers that you're serious, and that translates directly into higher pay. So CDL success isn't just about driving. It's about the connections you make along the way. Talk to other drivers, guys, dispatchers, terminal managers, join trucking forums, and Facebook groups. Word of mouth is how you find better paying dedicated routes or local gigs that aren't even posted online. Also, think beyond the wheel. Experienced CDL drivers move into roles like trainers or instructors, which make $80,000 to $100,000 per year. Safety managers, dispatchers, or logistics coordinators. The longer you stay in this industry, the more your options expand. But making $100,000 is great and all, but keeping it is what matters. A lot of truckers make $100,000, but they spend it just as fast. So here's what the smart truckers do, guys. They track their income and expenses using apps like QuickBooks, TruckerPath, all that stuff. And they also set aside 25 to 30% for taxes if you're self-employed. They save for maintenance. Every truck is going to break down eventually. And they invest early. Even a small 401k or Roth IRA contribution adds up fast. So if you treat your CDL like a long-term business and not just a paycheck, you will build real wealth, not just income. So let's walk through the quick real-life timeline of how a CDL driver can reach $100,000. First year, let's start in a company-sponsored training role. So you're going to make around $50,000 while learning the ropes and everything. Year 2, you can move into a specialized role, so like tanker, flatbed, LTL, earning around $75,000. Year 3, add some more endorsements, run premium routes, you're making $85,000 to $95,000. Year 4, let's go owner-operator, or we'll secure a top-tier union job through all of our relationships, and we'll make $100,000 to $150,000. So this is a realistic timeline. 4 years is super easy, no scams, no hype, just progression through experience, specialization, and making smart choices. But here's something you don't hear enough about. Your mindset matters just as much as your mileage. Drivers who hit 6 figures aren't always the best behind the wheel. They're the most consistent, professional, and strategic. They show up on time, they communicate well, and they treat dispatchers with respect. They also take care of their truck, and they always look for ways to improve. Trucking rewards reliability and reputation. If you build both, you'll never have to chase jobs. The best ones will be chasing you. So that's how you go from $0 to $100,000 a year with just your CDL license, step by step. It's not overnight, but it's real and it's achievable for anyone who's willing to put in the work. Start with your CDL permit, get that experience, specialize, and keep leveling up your skills with endorsements. Within just a few years, you could build a career that pays six figures and gives you the freedom and stability that most people only dream of. So if you found this helpful, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe for more CDL and trucking tips, and comment below what kind of CDL job you're aiming for. Do you want to be on the road, local, tanker, flatbed? Really want to hear from you guys. So thanks for watching. As always, stay safe, stay focused, and keep on trucking, guys.